Hello everybody. This little beauty just took over my heart. But yeah, it's the Filofax original in patent fuchsia colour, and it is the personal size. So this is the one I'm going to be using. It's not ideal. There are a number of things I do not like about this Filofax. I do not like the way it is laid out inside. I hate these pen loops. I think that they are stupid because when you put pens inside there and you close the Filofax, you end up with a great big gaping hole down the middle. And that's really annoying, you know, because my idea of a Filofax is to have a piece of leather like this and to stuff it. Just, you know, you want those rings to be absolutely bursting full of paper and inserts. But you can't do that because as soon as you put some pens in, there's a gap there. And so half of the space that you could be using is wasted, and it annoys me. And also, it doesn't feel as nice in your hand as it would do if it was just stuffed full of paper. Instead, it feels kind of like there's something in the way. Anyway, I don't like that. I don't really know what this middle thing is for either. There's two elastics for your pen, and then there's this longer one. And my phone, I have Samsung Galaxy. Phones are getting bigger, right? That's my phone. I don't ever remember having a phone that small, but that's my phone. It just doesn't fit. It's supposed to fit in there, I suppose. So instead, at the moment, I've just got my inks, my Quink inks for my fountain pen. That's my fountain pen. I suppose I could maybe. Oh, look at that! I just put my phone in there. That is just a little pocket insert. Oh, I quite like that. Interesting. But then I wouldn't want my pens to be bashing against the screen. Anyway, we'll think about them. So yeah, that's one thing. And the other thing is the pockets on the back. I mean, what were Filofax thinking when they did this? What is this for? I mean, obviously this is for the jot pad, I'm assuming. But who is going to have their jot pad upside down? Does anybody do that? Maybe they do. I don't know. But for me, I don't use the jot pad because it's placed at the back of the Filofax, and that's not useful to me because I have to go through the whole Filofax to the back of it in order to make notes. And when I think it makes more sense to have a jot pad at the front, so you can just jot notes in the front of your file. You know, you open it up and you jot. You don't go to the back and jot. Do you? I don't. So I'm a little nervous to use. Oh crap! Oh, sorry, swearing. But I'm a little nervous to use these because I just have a feeling it's going to come apart. There's a little stitching that goes across there. I'm sure it's glued. That worries me. Anyway, so yeah, I'm a little bit torn, and also it has some weird marks on this Filofax, and it looks like the marks are coming underneath the patent. It's almost like, excuse me, I've popped it in my bag and then the dirt's rubbed off on the sort of edges and stuff. But you would think because it's patent leather that you'd just be able to wipe it off, but for some reason it's almost like the dirt's underneath the patent. It's very difficult to see, but there are basically marks on there's marks here, and there's marks here, so it's almost like I've had a little book in the back, and the dirt has gathered here, and it's same on the front, there's marks here, there's a mark there, and it's very annoying, because this is a very pretty Filofax, you know, it's made to be pretty, it's not made to be rustic, like my Midori. My Midori has so many scratches on it, you can see, and I love that because that's the whole point of the Midori. You can scratch it all up, and you know, it just gets the leather, it sort of grows and matures with you, and I really, really like that mindset. But not with this one, because this is pretty. This is a pretty Filofax, and it should not be having marks like that. That's very disappointing. But I'm not going to let it cloud my thoughts, because I think I can deal with it. It's not too bad. But yeah, I don't think I'll be chucking it in my bag anymore, which is also disappointing because I like to chuck things in my bag. Thank you for watching the vid. Check out my blog, filofancy.blogspot.com. Hopefully I'm going to start writing some more posts. See you soon.